Today's when you're going to be editing your writing. So what that means is you're going to start by rereading your draft, and you're going to now look at it with a new set of eyes. Does it make sense? Did I leave something out, maybe in the beginning, the middle, or the end? Do I want to make any corrections or additions? Do I want to take anything away? Maybe can I improve my introduction or my conclusion? So this is the time when you really get to look at your writing through a new set of eyes. Part 2, or number 2, says about rereading your draft. You want to highlight all of the ending punctuation marks with the pink highlighter box. So I talked about yesterday the ones that are on the side. This is when you'll get to drag them over. So it does take a little while, but you want to drag that pink box over to every ending punctuation mark. Now you might be like, why do I have to do that? It's because when you write, sometimes you miss those punctuation marks. So drag that box over, and then you'll know for sure that you have that punctuation mark. And if you go to drag it to the end of a sentence and there isn't one, then you can add one in. Number 3 says about highlighting all of the capital letters that begin a sentence. So remember, when we type or write, you have to begin that sentence with a capital letter. So you'll take the yellow box and drag that over to all of your capital letters that start a sentence. Part 4 is you're highlighting any words that you're not sure if you spelled correctly with green. So if you see how sometimes that squiggle line comes up, if you're not sure how to spell that word correctly, drag that green box over, and then either I can help you with it, maybe someone at home can help you with it, but we can figure out how to spell that word. Part 5 then says about using the dictionary or getting help and making those corrections with spelling. Part 6 says you're going to highlight any proper nouns. So it works out perfect with our lessons because we just learned the difference between common and proper nouns. So remember, a proper noun is a specific person, place, or thing. So you are going to highlight any proper nouns with red. Now, in your stories, your proper nouns are probably going to be the names of the people involved. So that's what you're going to be looking for and making sure that the first letter is capitalized. And then your last one is you are going to highlight the word I, which is called a pronoun, with blue. So when you use the word I went to the mall, that I is capitalized, even if it is just in the sentence and it doesn't start it. That if it's standing alone, it is always capitalized. Now, when we talked about personal narratives, we talked about how you're going to use I a lot because it's from your perspective and it's your story. So you're going to use that blue box to highlight any of the pronouns with blue. Once you're done with all of that, you have a quick self-assessment rubric. Please, please, please do not take too long on this. This is just saying, did I do this? Did I not do it? And it's helping you make sure you have everything included. So the first one says, I chose one idea to write about and I stayed on topic. My story narrative includes a beginning, middle, and end. I used strong words to create a vivid picture in the reader's mind. I included many specific details to make my story interesting to the reader. I used the correct punctuation and capitalization in my story. Most words are spelled correctly, and I put forth my very best effort in this narrative. This story should not be 1 or 2 sentences. This story is going to be at least 5 to 6 sentences because you're including all of those details about your moment. If you're having trouble writing that many, it's because you might not have picked the best brainstorming idea. So you want to use this self-assessment rubric to go back through and make sure you picked everything that you really needed to and included everything.